So today, since it's Thanksgiving, I figured that I'd make a cooking video. Pretty generic, I know, but in this case, I just thought, what better than to make just simple cornbread. It's not really simple, but it's quick at least, and the end product is just fascinating. It's just phenomenal, in my opinion. So what we're going to start with is 2 Jiffy Boxes. Simple, pretty cheap, especially during these times. It's definitely a good option. And we're going to need 3 eggs. They're already cracked here. And just 7 tablespoons of butter and melted. It's already melted, so it's already alright. You can always melt it later on in the video. Alright, so first we're going to start like this. We're going to open the box, obviously speaking. Forgive me if I said a lot, I just get nervous on these videos. Alright, so we're going to open the box.
An eternity later.
I'm not going to lie, these boxes, they're kind of like, they're very difficult to open. Christ, that's embarrassing. Alright. It's already preheated, by the way, so, you have to preheat it first, alright? Now that we open the boxes, we pour it in here. We pour it in here. The glass.
Tomorrow for sure.
The secret is to, make sure if there's any crumbs right here, you have to, break it down. It's like little crumbs, you know what I'm saying? That made no sense. But I hope you carry on with this. Okay. Alright, so now that we poured it in, like I said earlier, we have to make sure we, make sure all the big chunks are into little crumbs, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Watch that.
3 weeks later. Many months later.
Alright, so now that we're done breaking down the crumbs, I just need to put a little disclaimer. When you see the boxes, the recipes down below, make sure don't actually follow don't follow the actual order. Why, you may be asking? Because I've seen a lot of people follow the exact order of the boxes, labeled right there, and it turns out burnt, and it's just, the end product is just not that good. So what I recommend is just follow my recipes. Right. That's it. It's even understandable, by the way, but hopefully it is. Alright. Afterwards, we put in 3 eggs. They're already cracked, by the way, so you don't have to crack them. And we put in 1 cup of milk. I use these because that's all I can use at the moment. So, pour it in. Alright, so just 1 cup, right? And 1/4 or a quarter, if you will. Alright, there we go. So we use 1 1/4 cup of. Alright. Now we put the sugar. How much sugar you be asking for? I recommend 4 to 5 of these little, plastic spoons. So let's use that. It really depends how, sweet you want it. I just like it, moderate, if you will. And 1 more. So it concludes to 5 teaspoons or spoons of sugar. Alright, now that we have that all in, we have to use this bad boy right here. Christ, that is cringe. Now that we have this available, we put it more like at level 1 and 2 because we don't want it jumping at us in there. So let's start.
Much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Now that we blended it, we had to put in, just like I said earlier, 7 tablespoons of butter, and heat it obviously before that. So we pour it in. Now we can continue blending. Alright, so now that we have it blended, we want to pour it in this little tray, if you will. So make sure it's already coated in butter, by the way. So we have to coat the edges and the bottom with butter so it won't stick. Alright. So you have to be careful when you do it. Alright. Would you look at that? It's already filled up. Nice. Alright, so look at the end product. Now we're going to put this in the oven. Alright, so now, I forgot to tell you guys this, you know. Don't smother it, but like make sure it's like flat, if you will. You know, like this. You have to make sure that it's not like too funky. I don't know how to explain it well. Due to my shyness, I don't not know how to talk right. Alright. And now, it's ready to be put in the oven. So I may have said earlier to put cornbread in the oven for like 45 minutes. I put it in 35 minutes just because it's already preheated. You know, it's already heated up the oven. But it really depends how you feel like it. I put 35 minutes, but again, you can do 45 minutes as well. So let me just take it out of the oven. Ooh, Christ above. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Just look at this medium. Jesus Christ. It's better. It's way better than I ever thought it would. And yeah, so this is the cornbread that we just made for this Thanksgiving holiday. Just look at that. It's pretty hot, but you know, it is what it is. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole video. I just would like to say I would like to apologize actually for my nervousness because throughout the whole video I just seemed to stutter a lot and seemed really unprofessional around the whole thing. But I look forward to making more cooking videos if you guys want me to. And yeah, I wouldn't even bother saying like and subscribe. It's really your decisions. But have a happy holidays. Enjoy.
Butter dog, the dog with the butter, butter dog. Dog got the butter on him. The dog with the butter, dog got the butter on him. Butter dog.